Yo, what is up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And some of you may recognize this gameplay. This is the gameplay where I went 75-9 in a TDM, actually on live stream in Black Ops 3. And there's a very good reason as to why I am using this gameplay footage, and I think this may have been taken from theater as well. But anyway, regardless of the fact, the gameplay footage is something that kind of goes along with this commentary because I wanted to basically give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on in my personal life, as well as I also wanted to tell you what my biggest lesson in 2018 was, which is kind of already giving me, it's going to give me a better 2019 actually, and I've accomplished a very big goal recently, and I wanted to share that with you. And I wanted to tell you that if you have goals and if you're trying to accomplish something in your life, regardless of how hard it may be, or whatever may be in your way, it is certainly possible. And no matter how unlikely it seems or whatnot, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it, because you can, regardless of whatever the situation is. And quite frankly, at times in life you may very much be able to surprise yourself in terms of what you are capable of doing. And as long as you just keep fighting, it's only a matter of time of when you're actually going to be able to accomplish that. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it starts with a decision. And basically, one other thing that I want to tell you is that the people that you meet in your life, especially the ones that you stay in touch with, will have a great impact on your success as well as your potential, because we're not just talking about from a motivating factor, but we're just talking about an everything factor. I certainly, for instance, here on YouTube, without you guys, I would not be at 1,000 subscribers without you guys carrying me to this position and having your say in it as well, and you guys doing your part in terms of watching the content, deciding to hit that subscribe button. So it works very similar in a very similar way in life as well. So if I could tell you anything, is don't burn bridges with people. And another thing is, obviously my biggest lesson in 2018 was that do not make yourself miserable over the dollar. And what I mean by that is, don't drive yourself crazy doing a job that you don't like just because it pays well, at least not for too long. And don't overdo it. Definitely don't overdo it. Because for the longest time, I did do it. As you guys know, I was pretty much full-time in the restaurant business, and recently I had to go back for a temporary period of time because I needed the money, and at the same time the restaurant needed people. And I basically asked, you know, for the holidays, for these last couple weeks, if I could work there so I can make a little bit of extra money, because God knows I certainly needed it. And basically what ended up happening was, months ago I ended up quitting the restaurant business out of pure frustration to all the crazy bullshit and a mixture of things. There was like a laundry list of things. And basically I decided to pursue something better for myself. And that's, I basically took a month off and pretty much did nothing but just play video games and upload to YouTube and try to get some sleep and just treat myself to an entire month of pretty much not doing anything and just try to mentally recover. Although only part of that recovery ended up happening, I ended up getting plenty of rest. And then what happened was, after that month, I started studying for my certified personal training, CPT, for my certification. And by the way, in case you guys are curious as to which organization, it is NASM, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. And I tested about 5 weeks after getting my material, which was all online, and I passed the test. Every single person that I've ever been to where I've applied to a job to said that that's basically like a small college course, and the fact that I did it in just 5 weeks is kind of crazy. And yes, I did drive myself crazy studying my ass off in order to do it, but it was definitely worth it. But after that, I actually had, because it was the time of year to where things were a little bit slower in the fitness industry, I couldn't find a job to save my life. But thanks to a friend that I worked with at the restaurant business, I was able to get a job at the YMCA. I could do personal training there, but basically the biggest reason why I wanted the job at the YMCA was also because of the fact that, well, as you guys know, I'm an experienced martial arts instructor, and I actually used to do it for a living. And the thing is, starting on the 6th of January, I will have my own self-defense, basic self-defense course going up, and it's going to run for a few months. And then after that, I'm going to upgrade it into my personal vision, which they already know about what I want in terms of my personal vision, and it'll be much, much better. It'll basically be my vision of what I wanted to teach if I own my own place or whatnot, but without all the politics and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to certify anybody because I don't want to answer to the guys for the organization that I used to teach for, so I just want to kind of do my own thing. So I am of rank to where I can certify people, but it has to be done under the guys that I came up from, and I don't want that. So I basically, if I want to certify somebody or promote them in rank, I have to find some sort of certifying organization and test in front of them and go from there. And that's going to be something that'll probably happen in the future, but it's one step at a time. I've got a lot of things going on right now, so but I've got that going on, and I can still pass on my knowledge. I can still teach people. I'm certified. I'm more than qualified. I've got a whole bunch of certificates that say I am. So I've got that going on at the Y. And now, just of today, I literally just came back from getting a physical done, flu shots, blood tests, and all that kind of stuff, because I will be working for a wellness organization over at the hospital, which is a job that I've been fighting for months to get, even before I became a certified personal trainer for the last few months. And people in the organization know me for years because it's also at the wellness center where I used to train over at the hospital, which is close to my house. And it's a very, very big organization. They're awesome. There's tons of benefits. There's a possibility for you to move up the ladder and to get in even better positions, and the sky is pretty much the limit. And as of just days ago, I found out that I got the job that I wanted, and I literally just got back from all the blood work and physicals and stuff like that, and I have orientation on the 7th. And between everything from personal training to being at the wellness center, teaching at the YMCA, and doing other things at the YMCA as well, it's pretty much what I've been dreaming about, all in all. And I'm at the point right now where starting in January, I will be able to make a living doing what I love. And from now, the only next goal is to maximize in terms of my value, in terms of not just the amount of money that I will make in the future, but in terms of how much better I can get at doing what I love to do. So, and to be in a position like that is just absolutely humbling to me. And till this day, I still can't believe it, and it is by far one of the biggest accomplishments that I've ever done in my life. And I could tell you that after months of struggling, months of doubt, months of depression, some anxiety, sacrifice of money, literally, I could tell you that victory is sweet. And I can also tell you that nobody can stop you from doing what you want to do. If you want it that bad, just pursue it as much as you can. There are going to be some sacrifices. Yes, you are going to need a little bit of help from people that know you or whatnot, which obviously helps. But anything is certainly possible, and you can do it. And the only reason why most of the time, the only reason why you can't do something is because you tell yourself that you can't. But even if you tell yourself that you can't, or it's hard, or this or that, just ignore it. Ignore that completely. Ignore that bullshit. Throw it in the trash and just keep moving forward. And eventually you will get to where you want to be, or you'll get to a small little place of where you want to be. And then eventually, as long as you keep on fighting for what you want, you will get to what you want. And we all start somewhere. And I did. And I started somewhere really slowly. And everything that has happened to me in my previous life, in my previous experiences in life, from my struggles to the things that I've learned and all that kind of stuff, all of that has come full circle, and it's led me to where I am today. And they've basically been like signs as to this is what I need to do. And I couldn't be happier for it. So I just wanted to give you guys this update. And at the same time, I wanted this to be something of a motivational video as well. And I also wanted to tell you, since 2018 is about to end, what my biggest lesson was, and how you can literally do anything, because I was the most negative person because of the things that were happening in my life. So just by adding some positivity, I have made the biggest change, and you guys can do that too. And if I can do it, you certainly can too. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. I hope your 2018 was good, and I hope you guys have an even better 2019. What are your New Year's resolutions? What are your goals? Let me know down in the comment section below. And just remember what I told you in this video. You can do it, and nobody can stop you. Literally, nobody can stop you. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your ambition is, go for it. And it's only a matter of time before you get to where you want to be. And that's all I got for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a safe New Year's. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.